Good morning, computer.
Good morning, Anisa.
Can you go ahead and check my emails, please?
Sure thing.
Computer, can you open up Badger Breath?
Opening Badger Breath. Would you like me to unzip the files?
Yeah, go ahead and unzip the files.
I believe in you all. Celebratory hands in the air. Celebratory hands in the air.
I got a lot of it.
Spin around a boat while you do a split. By the end of the night, might earn you a scholarship.
Go ahead and go to the next one. Unzip the next one, please. Oh God.
The next one is not safe for work. Should I open it?
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and unzip the NSFW, please. Oh! Ooh! Oh no! No! Oh!
Do you want me to continue?
Just shut it down. Just shut it down.
Shutting down.
It's done. We're done. Oh, I hated that. So a lot of you guys want to know how I started on Twitch. And today I've decided to tell that story because it's been way too long and you guys keep asking, why Twitch? How did you start on Twitch? And I have not made a YouTube video and it's long overdue and I've got hairs all over my face and in my lips. I hate lipstick. I decided that I want to use this story time to talk about how it doesn't matter what your goal is as long as you're walking in a certain direction. Even if it's a dumb goal, you will eventually get to where you want to be, or at least somewhere where you can be proud? I'm proud. So as a lot of you guys know, I am an extremely impulsive person. If you haven't been to one of my videos, go and see one of my many videos and you will learn I am a very impulsive person. But nothing has been more impulsive than my decision to quit university and romp away 12 hours from my parents to go be an artist on the West Coast, aka British Columbia. Now this isn't one impulsive decision. This is many impulsive decisions that piled on top of each other that resulted in me being in probably one of the worst states I have ever been in my adult life. Imagine being 19, turning 20, and deciding that university just isn't cutting it for you anymore, and with your $1,000 you were gonna head to the coast, away from your parents, and become an artist.
That's it? That's brilliant!
That was my dream. My dream was dumb. My dream led me to working 2 jobs. How did I get there? Well, I was supposed to be living in a basement suite with 2 other roommates, which I ended up having issues with, and if you haven't seen that video, link will be in the description. But all you need to know is things did not work out and I needed to move out by myself. So for those of you guys who don't know, Vancouver is a very expensive place to live. Most of British Columbia is a very expensive place to live. So if I wanted to live alone, because I didn't know anybody in the province I was living in, then I needed to be able to pay rent. How did I pay rent? I worked 2 jobs. I worked at Denny's and I worked at Carlton Cards. Both of them sucked. Now, as you can imagine, living in a new province, a new state, a new country, whatever it is, living away from home, it's really hard to make friends. And man, did I have a hard time making friends. I had a boyfriend though. Wasn't hard to do that. Now I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, what the hell does this have to do with Twitch.tv? It's got a lot to do with Twitch. I'm gonna get there. Hold your horses. We gotta get to the point where I'm so sad that I have nothing better to do than to fill my life with League of Legends, which is what I did. My boyfriend at the time saw that I was pretty miserable and he had his own things going on and couldn't be there for me all the time, obviously, as nobody should be, and decided that he was going to lend me his old laptop for university to play League of Legends. This was a dark time in my life because all I did was play League. I worked, played League, went to bed, didn't try to make friends, didn't try to go out, didn't clean my house. But anyways, my life had been fully engulfed by League and work. So naturally, I didn't try to make anything better. I just grinded. I grinded and I was barely making it. And when I say barely making it, I mean like I went to the store and I bought oats and peanut butter and that's what I ate for every meal. I was living this life and things were going fine, I guess, but I wasn't happy. One day my boyfriend decided to invite me over to his house for cards with his friends. And I was there and I was playing cards and one of his friends said, hey, you know, you play League, right? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you're pretty good at talking. I started watching some people on Twitch and I saw this one chick make $200 in a month. And I was like, $200 in a month? I could buy nice food. How do I do this? What is Twitch? I had no idea what Twitch was. But all of a sudden, it was like the doors had opened and this opportunity for like a little bit more income was just sitting on my lap and I was so gung-ho for it. I was like, yes, like what the hell? Show me how to do this. So he offered to set up my OBS for me if I got a computer. So impulsive Anisa strikes again and decides to put a computer on her line of credit in hopes that she would be able to earn $200 per month and eventually pay off the computer and then eventually be able to pay for extra stuff for herself, because I'm an entrepreneur apparently. So I buy the computer and I bring it home and the friend comes over and sets up everything for me. I have no idea what's happening. Everything is done, sets up the OBS, downloads the plugins, you know, stream key, links it all up. I have no idea. And I'm sitting there and he goes, okay, just hit streaming and you will be good. And I was like, what do I do? And he's like, just talk to people. And then he left. And I sat there for about 5 minutes and I said, well, if I don't start now, it ain't ever gonna happen. So I made myself a cup of coffee and I hit the online button, and within 5 minutes I had my first chatter. And I don't know what it is about reading text and being able to respond to people, but it is super therapeutic. And from the first time somebody came into my stream and started talking to me, even though it was kind of mean, okay, because it was kind of mean, I liked it. I felt less alone. I felt safe being able to talk to this person while being online, while playing video games. And just like that, I was hooked. I wanted nothing more than to just stream all the time. Anytime I had free time, I was streaming. I was working my 2 jobs, I would come home and I would stream, and it would make me feel so good. And then from there, I started growing. I got hosted by Good Guy Gary and then Nicole Slaw, and I started making money. I don't even think I understood at the time how big that was. I got my first $50 donation within a month, and I was elated. I was really happy, but I don't think I understood what it really meant. I got my sub button within a month. I grew really fast. I started to understand that there was this whole realm of troll streamers and tit streamers and pro streamers, and there were different categories of people, and I started to understand that I could fit into a niche and I could be funny or exploit something. And I started to grow, and the more I grew, the more I liked it, and the more I started to realize that, holy shit, I'm making more money doing this than I'm making at both of my work combined. And it just hit me one day when I was at work. I was at Denny's and I got my paycheck, and I looked at it and I said, I don't have to do this anymore. So I gave him my 2 weeks, and ever since then I've been streaming. So anyways, to sum it up, Twitch happened by accident, in a weird way of impulsive, serendipitous actions that got me to where I am today. And I'm glad that I'm here. And if you guys want to hear more about my Rainbow Kids days, or you're curious about why I quit or any of that shit, if you guys want more of this, let me know down below. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, whenever that is. Until then, peace.